Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, an action roguelite that reminds me a lot of Gauntlet. So you take Gauntlet, Diablo, you throw in a city building mechanic, and a ton of roguelite elements, and you have a pretty good idea of what you're looking at here. I've actually been enjoying this game quite a bit in my spare time playing it with my girlfriend, and it is just hitting me like that perfect ARPG roguelite junk food, and I just can't get enough of it. So we're going to dive in a brand new file here, and I'm actually going to see how far I can get on a single life. So when you start, you got to make a character, and I made Gojirius already. We're going to be rocking with a warrior, but just to show off the character creator a little bit, there's a bunch of different classes you can unlock, but you start with the Paladin, Ranger, Warrior, and Wizard, and they all have different special abilities and equipment, and then you can also customize a lot of things about each character, just their little portraits, kind of like flair. But we're going to go ahead and rock with the warrior, a fighter comfortable with a wide variety of weaponry who can stand their ground against most foes. He's got whirling axes, so he's going to throw 2 spinning axes that do damage. He's got War Cry, which will give him and his allies a buff that increases weapon and movement speed. He's also got Warrior's Constitution, which is just a base increase to his health and his poison resistance. And then he's got Killing Spree. You gain stacks of Killing Spree by killing enemies. Each stack increases your damage. You lose all the stacks at once if the duration runs out. So that's going to be our guy here, and we'll just see exactly how far we can get. All right, so we can move around with WASD, and we can dash with space. So Hammerwatch has been out for a long time. The first game came out in 2013, and I actually picked it up, I think on launch day. That was the only one I ever played in the series beyond this one, but I had a ton of fun with it. All right, to get through this barrier, you'll need to attack with your weapon skill. Already done. So I've got my basic attack. I can do a whirlwind, which is my weapon ability, and I can throw my axes. And we'll get new attacks as we get new weapons, and we can also level up our character and get new techniques. So we'll start finding those as we play. All right, let's see. We got an NPC over here. We can talk to this guy. Oh, has the road collapsed? You can probably go around by crossing the stream to the west, then heading deeper into the forest to the north. All right, sounds good. Got it. All right, let's go ahead and move left. It's very simple in design, but it is a lot of fun. I also haven't gotten that far, so you're not about to watch an expert tell you how to play this game. I've only ever gotten to the second area. I start unlocking new classes, and I get very excited. There's some enemy beetles coming up. They're already dead, but I can murder them, which we did, so murder a few more beetles. Help! Help! Yes, sir. The cult found our camp and attacked. What's going on? Will you please help? We're not soldiers. They'll kill everyone. Of course. Well, I'm very agreeable. Thank you. Usually it's just the goblins who are a threat, but they've been manageable. Recently, cultists have been more active and ventured out of their temple. But please hurry. I don't know for how long they'll be able to hold on. So this area is essentially where we're going to build our city, but we got to go ahead and liberate it first. So let's do that. We got to rescue the townsfolk. And so we are in the forest. We're basically going to knock out some baddies, get some experience and some gear. We'll find things called trinkets. And so as we fill up our inventory, trinkets are going to do different random things. And so imagine a roguelite where you get different modifiers. And this is how many you can get. They'll all just fill up here. And then we have our equipment, so you can get stagnant gear, kind of like Diablo, and buff yourself up. And materials we'll use to actually build our city. And we can see our experience progress, too. I'm 2% of the way to level 2. It does take a little bit to level up in this game, but whenever you get to it, there's a lot of options you get. All right, so we got wolves. Throw my axes. And I already know I'm going to get some of the crowd that are like, this game looks great, but why does it have Super Nintendo graphics? I don't know, man. I guess, like, the older I get, you know, I used to be a graphics snob, but at the end of the day, I just want a game to be fun. I want it to be enjoyable, something that's worth spending my time in. And I found that with this game, and a lot of the simpler games too, especially when you're looking at indie games, they don't really have the budget to make you have AAA Last of Us, Kratos, nose hair graphics, right? This is what you get. But you're getting some really good gameplay and developers that really care about the game. But I've been playing this about 2 or 3 hours a night with my girlfriend and just really looking forward to it throughout the day. Recording a few videos, and I'm like, all right, it's Heroes of Hammerwatch time. And so we can pull up our map, and essentially, if you've played a game like this, You know, the name of the game is to find every dead end. Make sure you're getting as much loot as you can, powering yourself up. I'm compulsive for, like, if I find the right path, I'm like, okay, not that way yet. We have to go to every other path before we can progress. Also, you guys are getting a low-key Gojo face reveal because my character looks like me right now. As best as he can in pixelated fashion. Okay. I can also do my spin attack. I'm not really using it much. It drains mana, but I can use it endlessly. And it's an ability that is tied to this Great Cleaver. So yeah, we'll have different stats on each piece of gear. We can also see our experience by our portrait. So when this cube fills up, we'll level up. So we're about to hit level 2. And whenever we level up, we will get our healing and our mana maxed out, which is really clutch if you're about to die in a fight and you have a very well-timed level up. Try to get as much money as we can here. And I think the village should be close up. You can take a look in your inventory to see what you've collected in your run so far. Many things, like trinkets, skill upgrades, and buffs, are temporary and lost when the mission ends. Others, like equipment, experience, money, and materials, are permanent and not lost. And so one reason why I really want to show this game off, everyone prepare, this is our last stand, I got you, is because it's available on pretty much every platform. So many games I show off you can only get on Steam and people are upset, but hey, this is on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, everything. Make sure you talk to the NPCs. Sometimes they have more than one thing to say, so keep pressing F to see everything they want. Wow, you're a real hero. Thank you so much. We wouldn't have survived without you. Those cultists will never stop coming now that they've found us. They've recently been very aggressive. That was scary. You really arrived like a blessing from above. I can take... What? Whoa. I can take us somewhere safer. What the heck is that? I actually don't think I saw that. I don't want to jump into your mystery portal. I gotta talk to these other guys.
Thank you for your help. They tore down my lab, so I'm limited in what I can do for you, but have a potion.
Nice. So we can heal. And we're gonna do our best not to die in this video because, like I said, it's one life. Whenever I die, this series in this video are done. I guess I have to go into that portal. I don't remember ever walking into a man's spooky portal, but it's okay. I got you. Mission completed. So whenever we complete a mission, we get our loot that we collected. So we'll get money. I think this is an iron ingot, stone, and wood. But if we die, we only get 60% of it. We have a revive discount, so we have to lose some money. Make sure you look at your guild menu to see things shared between your heroes. Accomplishments and titles give passive bonuses to all your characters, even new ones. So we have a guild menu, and so we can look at all my statistics, accomplishments. We also have achievements we can do, too, that'll give us extra skill points. I guess that's exactly what these accomplishments are. Yeah, reward bonuses that are given to all of your characters. And another interesting thing about this game, instead of swapping around to different classes, it does follow the Diablo train a little bit, where you just switch characters. You have different characters, they'll have different gear, different classes, but you get shared bonuses between all of them. Okay, so I can go down here. I don't think I have much money, because you'll give me more potion charges. In fact, I don't think there's much I can do here at all. We can build a guild hall, so we'll do that. So we have our base of operations. We got the guild hall. And so this is where we can build new things, if I had supplies. But I have no supplies. We can't do anything. We could get a training ground where we can unlock new abilities, new stat upgrades, general store to buy and sell equipment, and then the hunter's cabin. Beetles, wolves, and boars drop scales, fur, and meat. If we buy this, we'll actually get animal pelts, which will give us more money. So there's a lot of little things that impact your progression. I can level up with you, and my main stat is going to be strength. So we're going to go into strength twice, and then go into vitality once to give me a little bit more health. And what do you get? Oh, you'll let me unlock a new ability. So whenever you make a character, all you have is one attack and one passive. You have to unlock the others. So I can get War Cry, which will give me an attack and movement speed buff, or I can get Killing Spree. And so Killing Spree is going to give me more damage if I keep killing enemies in a row. So I'm going to go for Killing Spree. I think that's going to help us a little bit more than War Cry. We're going to see a lot of enemies, and since we're not playing in multiplayer, I'm going to have to deal with all of them by myself. And the map itself is actually really big. There's a lot in this town, but as you level up the guild hall, you get options. You get a chapel, a tavern, magic shop, a bunch of stuff. So this whole map will get filled with buildings that you create. But right now we've got nothing. So we'll go on our first official mission here and see how far we can get. All right, the Dark Citadel. Let's go ahead and start. I can give myself an upgrade from the tavern. So we're going to have some simple broth, which will give us a boost to health and mana regen. As you play, you'll unlock new meals that you can eat before you go out, and then new ability buffs and stuff to give yourself a little bit of a head start. All the general meta progression you would be used to. All right, Forest level 1. Got to beat level 1, level 2, and then I think we get to the boss. And there's a bunch of different bosses in this game, too. And so we can see Killing Spree down below. It maxes at 10. And so if I keep killing before this countdown, we'll keep it going. But since we see so many massive hordes of enemies, I don't think it's going to be very difficult to keep that capped. I hate this enemy. This plant just shoots poison, and it's a lot harder to kill him when you're melee. But I have axes. Nice. We're going to find a purple orb. We'll find a few of them on our runs. And what they do is they give you modifiers to all your attacks. And one of my favorite ones is it allows the axes to return back to me after I throw them for even more damage. And so there is a lot of different build variety. Sometimes my favorite class is probably the Rogue. And sometimes I'll have him built in a way where he's a distance fighter with throwing knives. Other times he'll just run in and spin his blades around in a circle. We got a lot of water here. The map is random every time too, so I'm not really going to know where I'm going, but I'm just going to kill everything in sight. All right, what's down here? More beetles. And so, yeah, really, when I say this is action RPG junk food, it's just so satisfying walking around, doing a few tasks here, killing a bunch of people, leveling up. So this is a random event, and so these guys now join my party. So they'll follow me around, help me out, only for this area, and then they're gone. But, you know, it's nice to have some pretend friends, even if I don't have real friends. All right, open up this box. We've got a lot of supplies, so we can take that back to our city and craft. So one thing I don't know about this game, I'm not quite sure, because whenever you die, you have to pay a discount to be revived. But it doesn't seem like you can go back to the city. So someone could correct me if I'm wrong, because I could abandon the run. I don't know if clicking abandon run lets me go back to the city with all of my supplies or not. I'm not sure. This will heal me and also restock all of my potions. I've only got one, so there's not too much I could do about that. But maybe if things are looking pretty bleak, I might click abandon run to see if we can not die, because that's the goal. We're not dying a single time, but keep some of my resources. Oh, sorry. I left y'all hanging with some beetles. You're welcome. All right, what is this? I've never seen, like, these cities before. Typically, whenever I come here, it's just forests. Most of these enemies also have mob spawners, so if you see the wasps, there'll be like a wasp nest. There's also a bunch of angry bats that hide inside trees. You gotta chop down the trees. Just keep our mana up. There's a ton of things to break, but I'm not seeing a lot of chests or anything like that. I don't think I have more than just one trinket. We've got the Ring of Resistance, which is gonna give me +10 to all of my resistances, to all my elemental resistance. And we can also go to info and see my effects whenever we get buffs, so we can see the simple broth is in effect still. But we'll try to see if we can get some good synergy going here. There's, most of the time you don't have a lot of say in the trinkets that drop, but there's a lot of NPCs you can walk into, and they'll let you pick between like 3 different options. Yeah, this is just a big empty city. I want to go over here, see if we have a chest or something, or we have some more boars or bugs we can kill. Nice, we got an achievement. Not too bad. I don't know what the big obsession is with just filling games with bugs as your first enemy. It's either bugs, rats, or spiders. We got a Forager's Feast! What does that mean? I have no idea. Plus 25% wood, stone, and iron. Damn, I think that lasts the whole run. That's a crazy thing to get first off. Okay, that's all there is for this area. So now we got to walk through this city, get to the other end. We should be almost done here. I want to get a new weapon. This guy's not going to do well for us in the long term. I'm really worried about when we get to the caves. It's the area after the forest, because we're going to see some giant ogres that will probably kill me in one hit. And the worst thing is to have this end anticlimactically, just getting obliterated by an ogre in one hit. What's up, boys? Do you know the way to the others? We unlocked the blacksmith. And you? Oh, nice. If it was up to my brother, we would still be lost. All right, so if we go back to the town, we'll have a blacksmith. They teleported back. So this is the purple orb I was talking about. This gives us some randomness to our build. You take less damage. The axes deal additional fire damage. Each stack of Killing Spree also grants weapon and spell crit chance. So when this is maxed out, I would have a 10% boost to crit chance. Or even more damage resistance. I mean, this is rarer. It's green, so it makes me want to click it. But who wants damage resistance? I want crit chance. Let's do that. That means most of the time we have 10 stacks of Killing Spree. So if we'll just constantly have that going off, we could also get something that might proc anytime we do crit. So if I can keep that as high as possible, I'll be happy. I've got some base health regen, so I'm just going to not worry about the fact that I'm seeing red. Because, you know, I'll get healthy. I'm not going to use my potion. I only have one. And wells do not show up very often. And you might be thinking, so Joe, if you're almost dead, maybe you shouldn't fight every single thing on the board. Nonsense! No pain, no gain. I need to level up as fast as I can. Everything must die. Death is on discount today. 20 weapon power. Oh my god. All right. So we got a trinket. We got more weapon power. We have more beetles to mutilate. Hey, buddy. All right. That is an apple, but by the time I walk over there, I'll have regenerated my health. That's what I need. I need a trinket that's going to give me some health regen. I think this takes us to the Dark Citadel. You can find this every run. I don't know how to get in there. I don't know what is in there. Probably something dark and Citadel-like, but perhaps one day. I've tried most of the classes in this game. I've used the warrior, the paladin. I have used the rogue. All right, I lied. I have not tried most of the classes in this game. But out of all of them, the rogue is probably my favorite. The paladin's really fun too, but he's a lot better in multiplayer because he's got a bunch of defensive abilities. He's cool though because he can parry. He's got a shield bash, he can stun enemies. Very, very useful in a team setting. Plus, whenever I play games, I'm usually the guy that carries everybody. So being able to do a big AoE heal, I'll be like watching my health, watching the enemies, watching everything that goes on, and then I'm like, oh, you're almost dead. Dash, heal. Because I have to be stressed whenever I play any game ever. We got a Scorching Battle Hatchet. So this is level 2. It does fire damage. 47 damage compared to 40. I'm going to lose my Whirlwind. But that also means if we find a shield, I can use that. Yeah, the extra damage I think is worth it. It sucks not being able to spin around anymore. But at least I'll save my mana for my axes, which I'm forgetting to use. I think this is the next area. Yeah, let's go up top. I see some money. I see Pumbaa. Goodbye, Pumbaa. Get out of here, pig. All right, time to leave. I'm going to leave my boys behind. They were very good to me. I appreciate you guys. Have a nice life. Don't instantly die when I leave, okay? Wait, you guys come with me? What? If you wait for them? I don't know. They've never followed me before. This is an incredibly exciting revelation. We'll kill everyone together. You guys are my new brothers. I guess I should name you. All right, you're Bingo, and you're Bongo. Come on, Bingo Bongo. All right, this is a trip rope. So if I walk over this, we get ambushed. But I think I can maybe walk around it. No, the first one I think forces you. All right. Come on. If I was a paladin, I could at least heal these guys. But I am not. They do seem to have a little bit of life regen. I mean, they're doing better than me. Although I'm kind of just face bashing all these guys. The axes are so good, man. They do so much damage. All right, yeah, we are taking a little bit of a beating now. But again, I only have 1 potion charge, so I cannot afford to use it. I love the music in this area. Mana regen, that's great. That's one thing I found myself really liking about the Hammerwatch series. Oh. Guys, I'm not looking too hot. I'm not looking too hot. There's a chest over here. Maybe it has health regen in it. Don't anger the... Oh, God. Throw axes. Nice. Oh, we got a shield. Nice. So I can equip this. And so with the shield, I get a new ability where I can right-click and stun. And that is going to be huge for us playing this in solo. Having to interrupt like that. Okay, we've got a camp over here. My health regen kicked off a little bit. This is one thing that reminds me a lot of like Champions of Norath, Gauntlet. Whenever you have low health, but you don't have a way to heal, you just run in circles until your health regen catches up. I don't know how many people ever played Champions of Norath or Dark Alliance, Baldur's Gate, but I grew up with those games. I loved those games. Infused Topaz, Fire Resistance, Fire Penetration. So this scroll just gives us experience, so we can see it pop. Anything we pick up, we can see pop in the bottom right. So that's going to help me level up a little bit faster. And the reason you see me breaking pretty much everything is there's a chance it drops money. And I have a problem. If something can give me money, then it will. Because the only universe where breaking everything gives you money is the universe where you break everything. If you walk past it, you're not getting that money. Oh my God. All right, we leveled up. What did I say about a perfectly timed level up? It feels so good to achieve. All right, nice. It's not this area, but it's the next area where we should be terrified. I mean, I'm kind of terrified now too, but I'm surviving. The damage resistance upgrade would have been very tempting. I probably should have gotten that because the thing is, if we're not going back to the city, we're going to do this with 0 meta progression. Like, I'm leveling up, which is great. It's exciting. But I'm not spending the skill points I get for leveling up because I have to go back home. Give me money. Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't realize that was an ambush. Oh. So that obelisk is going to give us a pretty strong temporary boost. They're always different. 100% gold gain. We're rich, baby. We got to get as much money as possible. So that's only going to last for a certain amount of time, and we can see it ticking down at the bottom. And so I assume with that, it just means there's a double percentage increase whenever I pick up like a gold pile. Oh, we have another well. Nice. Maybe it's taking it easy on me because this is the first playthrough. Because normally you don't find a second well this early on. I'm going to leave it just in case things go bad, though. We have another modifier. Each stack of Killing Spree increases your health regen. Man, the axe is now returned to you. I love that one. You deal increased damage with melee skills. This is just a flat 10% increase to my melee damage. All of these are so good. I really want the health regen, but 2% is not going to be as noticeable as the axes coming back to me after I throw them. That's a huge DPS increase. Sir, give me a free item.
My wagon is completely full. Would you like a piece of equipment?
Yes, please. What do you got for me? Hellfire Iron Gauntlets. This gives me armor, way more fire damage. It's level 5. Rejuvenating Hide Boots. This gives me mana regeneration and movement speed. So all these little icons, you'll learn what they do. And there's a glossary to tell you if you want to figure it out yourself. But I played this game enough that I know exactly what every little stat is. This is poison damage, ice damage. Let's go ahead and do the Hellfire Iron Gauntlets. Get myself a little bit of armor, a little bit of fire damage because we do have this fire axe, right? So yeah, now the axes come back for a double hit. And there is an upgrade we can get on these axes that will allow it to have fire damage. So, oh my god. That was pretty good, man. I am not taking good advantage of this double money upgrade, though. We got to move fast to try to get all that value out of it. All right, we're almost done with the forest. This is another tripwire. I'm going to trip it because I want more experience. And I got my army here. I got my boys. Good luck, guys. A nice thing, though, about being an underdeveloped character, I don't have a bunch of moves to stress about using mana. So I can just spam these axes. I can do the stun. And so we stun all of them. And it has a really short cooldown, so I can just keep bashing. But of course, you know, you got to worry about mana. Get out of here, boys. Get out of here. So you can't go through this area until you defeat the boss. And whenever you defeat the boss, this is essentially a shortcut. So your first run, you have to beat out all the bosses. It takes a little bit longer. You have a more intricate pathway. But then, yeah, shortcuts. So here we go. The one place I was worried about, the caves. But with the shield should make it a little bit easier. These guys really do follow me. They don't follow you in multiplayer. Or maybe I just go in the door without waiting for them to catch up. All right, finally we get a trinket. Spending 30 mana unleashes a magic missile at a random nearby enemy, dealing 40 physical damage. So here's the thing I didn't understand about this ability. You have to use an attack that costs 30 mana for this to go off. It's not every 30 mana. So I got this once, and I'm like, why is it never triggering? Plus 40 armor, plus 1 health and mana regen. Oh, man. We got a... 40 armor's nice. And if you stack it, they get new effects. I feel like I want the regen, man. I'm going to go for the Greater Ring of Rejuvenation just so we can parry and do our moves more often. Because health regen's nice, but mana regen is nice too. Yeah, these boulders are going to suck. They are going to suck, man. Oh, also, I forgot. You have ways to talk to your friends. So you can be like...
Okay. Over here. Sorry.
So if people don't have voice chat, or you're doing random lobbies... Oh, we found a secret path. Apothecary's Tincture. Drinking a potion restores all dash charges and grants a movement speed buff for 5 seconds. That's nice, but I've only got 1 potion, so it's not like we're going to use that a lot. Guys, come on. I'm trying to get the upgrade. You're going nuts. Now is not the time to go nuts. I need my big floaty purple orb. Melee hits against bosses and elites grant a chance to add stacks of killing spree. Oh, so just hitting them. The axes gain a chance to instantly kill an enemy on low life. Does not work on bosses. You deal increased damage with melee skills. Out of all these, I'm going to get the just 10% damage increase. That definitely seems worthwhile. So whenever they've got a red circle underneath them, they're an elite enemy. And they're going to be a headache. They're going to be very strong, have a ton of health. I haven't seen any of these ogres yet. Yes, come through the narrow pathway. All of you at the same time. Oh, the bat spawner. We got to get rid of the trunks. Oh, no. I have to use a potion. We have all these elites, man. And my boys aren't looking too hot. Oh, you guys don't get hit by the trap damage. That's great. I need to remember to bash because, like, boom. So good, man. So good. But I forget. I forget that it exists. Gotta be careful. If a boulder kills me and ends this video, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, we gotta watch what they're doing and actually try to dodge it. I'm not a powerhouse anymore. So there's a bunch of tripwires in here, but I don't know what happens when you activate them because you just hear like a mechanism go off. So I'm actually under the assumption that maybe if you get through this area without triggering a single tripwire, maybe something happens. So I'm gonna try not to and just experiment. Oh, sorry, boys. Oh, wait. I thought one died for a second. Sorry, Bongo. I can't afford to lose you. Let me go in first. That elite needs to be taken care of. Any big boys need to die first. We haven't even seen the orcs yet, the big ogres. Ogres, orcs, same thing. There's some money up here, too. If we find the exit, we'll know where it is on our map, and so we can go explore every other spot. Because I do not want to miss out on any loot. Oh, we gotta knock the tree out. Okay. This looks like a dead end. There might be maybe an NPC in here. I got some loot. And some experience. I'm not upset about that. Wait! We did lose someone! Your brother's dead! We got ambushed by beetles. I didn't even notice. You know what? I'll take the blame for it. No big deal. Well, at least they kept the one with the crossbow. So you have a higher chance of surviving. We're going to get you to the final boss, buddy. See, now we got a tripwire. Oh, but it's where the next area is. So I have no choice but to trigger it. Okay. Well, then my hypothesis is probably wrong. Holy crap. These bats are so shifty, and they also have a really high evade stat, so sometimes you gotta smack them a billion times. All right, so that is an elite mage. My friend is dead. My friend is dead. I got you. You're welcome. You have a crossbow, but you go balls in, man. Calm down, Bingo. We'll avenge Bongo. Don't worry about it. All right, dead. This game is so fun, man. There's something that triggers the endorphins in my brain. When you go to these dead ends, you find some loot, you kill some more enemies, you level up. It's so satisfying. If we see cracks on walls too, we can actually break them down and find hidden passages. I'm not really looking for it, so I might have walked past a few of them. But we'll see. Gotta kill the mage. Gotta kill the mage. All right, so this is the rogue class, right? Yup, we unlocked the rogue. So we can go ahead and swap our class back at the camp. And so this guy lets me trade things. So I can trade 5 stone for Markham's wand, plus 2 spell power per trinket in your inventory. And so my twirling axes do count as a spell. I can get rid of my damage boost for wood, or I can trade my ring for symbol of deflection. 10% chance on parry to drop a blue symbol, which lets you parry ranged attacks. So what I'm going to do is get this wand because, again, we don't have to worry too much about meta progression because we have 1 life. I still don't know if Abandon will take us back to the town or not. Oh, more beetles. But now we have even more damage because how many trinkets do we have? A lot. We get 7, so we have 14% more damage on my axes. You like that quick maths? Yeah, what is that noise? Maybe it just alerts them that I'm here. Oh, we get a shopkeeper. Greater ring of speed. More movement speed, more weapon speed. More evasion. 25% chance to restore 3 mana on kill. That's not bad. Spell crit chance, armor. I'm going to grab the Greater Ring of Speed for sure. 5% evasion is nice, but I'm going to go for the guaranteed. I'm going to get the Mana Stone. I mean, that's not guaranteed. It's 25% chance. But if I'm killing 4 people, it's likely I'm getting some mana back, which means we can keep bashing and doing our thing. It's all about survivability, consistency. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Some of these bridges have gaps. There they are. There they are. These boys are bad. We got a nimble breastplate, so this will increase our armor and our hand. I don't know what that stat is. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to go in balls blazing. Bash. So they wind up a ranged attack that does an insane amount of damage. You can see them winding it up. They're gonna throw a stone at you. And so if you can get in there and disrupt them, they'll just try to hit you with their hammer, which is a lot slower and a lot easier to deal with. Okay. Bingo! This isn't looking good, man. You're pretty weak. I'm about to level up again. What level are we? We're level 3. Need 12% of the way to 4. Which means we go back to town. We got a lot of progression. Oh, yes, please. Don't mind if I do, but don't trigger everybody. Stay right where you are. Stay right where you are, man. I'm trying to use this. The axes deal additional fire damage. That's what I wanted. Let's do that. So now I throw fire axes. And since we have such a big boost to our fire damage, this is a well. So that will replenish my potions, but I'm going to wait a second until I might need some healing. Okay, he's throwing rocks. Stun. Ring around the rosy. Oh, we get another trader. If I get rid of Killing Spree, crit chance, we get wood. If I get rid of the Mana Stone, we get stone. If I get rid of the axes returning to me, we get health regen. No, I'm okay. I'm going to say no to all of that. It's nice, though. If you have a really good build and there's something you don't want, you can trade it for a big chunk of resources. But I think that's just going to hurt me right now. Okay, so this, I don't know what this is. Maybe a shopkeeper? I'm so glad you can't take damage from traps. Well, we leveled up. We have max health. I'm just going to go ahead and get a potion charge. It does look like even though I'm not spending stat points every single time I level up, my health and mana do increase a little bit. Oh, you're a free trinket. Okay. Blackjack. Colliding with an enemy, so if I dash into them, it deals 30% damage and inflicts stun. 15% weapon speed. Weapon crits inflict 1 stack of bleeding. Huh. I'm going to go for weapon speed so we can attack faster. Yeah, we've got a decent crit chance, but it's not, it really isn't a crit build. If we had the rogue who crits incredibly often, yeah, I'd be going for that. But us being able to attack more, trying to proc Killing Spree. Oh, wait, hold on, move back. I see those guys on the left. Bingo! Bingo! No! No! What are you doing, man? Why did he do that? He just wanted to die. Oh, this is bad. This guy, I don't know what was going through his head. Oh, man. He got clobbered by all of them. There goes my potion charge before the boss fight. I should have just let him go. I'm too nice. All right, get out of here, mage. Oh, you do so much damage. There we go. All right, well, I've beaten this boss before, but I've got 0 metaprogression, 0 potions. Can I do it again? Oh, he's going to throw a rock. All right, stun. Axes. We have an elite assassin here. All right, did the orc go back? I think he did. Yeah, the parry into the just increased attack speed, bashing these guys down, it works so well. More crit chance. That's not bad either. Yeah, just stun, walk in a circle, stack up as much damage as we can. All right, it's boss fight time. I wonder how much easier this boss is going to be in solo, because this is actually the first time I played this game solo. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. Is this the end? Is this the end of our adventure? I don't know, man. This boss sucks. It sucks with melee. He's not as bad with ranged attacks, but we have no way to heal. My health regen, yeah, 3.3. The hand. Oh, this is dexterity. I see. That's what that stat is. So dexterity's crit chance and crit damage. All right. So we got a bunch of little dudes. We got to stay with the fire. Oh, he has way less health. He has way less health in single player. This is possibly doable. Keep moving, keep moving. Don't get caught by the fire. Stay on him. Keep rotating. If the ads get to be too much, I got to knock these guys out because they're going to overwhelm me. So every single piece of this totem is going to do something different. We're going to break the fire totem, and then the health bar is going to change, and we're going to have the next totem. All right, lightning. Lightning's tough, man. You got to save your dash charges. Whoa. Come on, Joe. Stay focused. You got to save your dash charges because these tornadoes will obliterate you if they happen to land right on you. If I can get through lightning fast so we don't have to stay here long enough, the other phases are easier. Nice. Okay. Earth. So Earth mainly throws boulders. Why are the tornadoes still here? Thank you. Oh, we got so many projectiles, man. I got some really good life regen. You see that number just popping off at the bottom? That's great. There's a dude stuck in the top right. He's like, I'm not going out today. We're having a break. Doesn't matter if someone's trying to kill our almighty God. Okay, all right. Yeah, he shoots these tremors, and you can't see them if you're in melee range, which is why he's tough. That's why I say this boss is tough for melee, more so than ranged. I'm running out of mana. Gonna try to do some quick damage. Make sure I don't take too much damage from these tremors. Okay, back up, Joe, back up. Get your mana back. Throw your axes. Keep walking in a circle. Because whenever these guys do hit you, you have so much damage resistance that I think I take like one or two. Oh, okay, never mind. Hold on. What's next after this? It's ice. Ice is bad. Ice is rough. I'm not gonna let him change yet. We're gonna go for these dudes. Because I would rather deal with earth than ice. Give me some killing spree. Okay, all right. Get in there. I still want to wait a little bit. I want to wait a little bit until I have more health. There was a curve when it felt like I was regenerating more health than I was losing. But now it seems like we're slowly losing more health than we're regenerating. All right, ice. Ice is I say everything is rough. Everything is rough, okay? Because ice does these massive sickles. And we have these totems we have to worry about, too, on the sides. Okay, get in there, get in there, get in there. I think I can just power this down. Woo! We did it! Now we got combo. And so combo is very similar to Killing Spree. Killing 10 enemies in 1.5 seconds triggers combo for 3.5 seconds. Combo lowers movement speed penalty from skills and can unlock more bonuses. First boss down. Not a problem. No sweat. Get some experience. Chilling ball mace. Okay. So this is a weapon. It's a very good weapon, but it's an ice weapon. And I've got some benefits to fire damage right now. Well, actually, no, I don't. I don't have anything that increases my fire damage besides these gloves. But this is 44 damage plus 7 ice damage. I actually never looked at the differences between the weapons. Axe Slash, a rending slash that deals 100% weapon damage and has a 20% chance to inflict bleeding. A powerful swing that deals 100% weapon damage and has a 15% chance to stun. Okay, the attack looks the same. But overall, it's I just don't think going from 47 to 51 damage is worth it. I'm going to keep the axe that I have. But we'll hold on to it. I don't have enough strength to use this breastplate. It's level 9. 10% chance on parry to drop a blue symbol would let you parry ranged attacks. All right, that's fine. We have made it to Forest 3. Gotten ourselves out of the caves. And next it is time for the Citadel. Oh my god, these guys are strong. Okay, all right. All right. We're really ramping up here. We got combo. So let's just blitz around. We got to get something good. The axes deal additional fire damage, so we can level this up from 10% to 20%. Let's go ahead and do that. Is this the chef? No, these are Bingo and Mongo. You're back. All right, come on, boys. What is this? Oh, this is a trinket. More weapon crit chance and crit damage. 50% health and mana. I'm gonna do that. I don't think I've ever had this much health before. To be fair, the rogue does not usually have a lot of health. He has more evasion than anything. So combo mixed in with my killing spree, we're going to just kind of go crazy whenever we walk into a swarm of enemies. And if we can keep it going, we can see our combo meter right above our health. Oh my gosh. I took a ton of damage. We don't have health potions yet. So we gotta be smart with it. Let Bingo and Bongo do the heavy lifting. Come on, guys. There's one more. What are you waiting for? Get in there. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to try to leash them in. Because that axe still does crazy good damage. We are close to leveling up again. I hate plants! Get your Arbor Day nonsense out of here. Oh, these guys might kill me in one hit. Stun. Remember that you can stun.
I watched Gojo all hour long, and he didn't use his stun attack once.
False. I've used it like 8 times. My cortex may not be very big, but I have some brain power. But damn, am I handsome. Look at that portrait. Gojiri's really getting it right now. This game doesn't have a hardcore mode, which is kind of surprising. Or maybe it does and I just totally overlooked it. I'm not sure. Rejuvenating Fire Wand. Can't even use that, but there is a stash at the base. So if you find stuff that's good, but not for your character, you can swap it around. This game is also surprisingly long. Like, just getting to the Crypt, which is the second area without shortcuts, typically takes about an hour. And the Crypt is the second area out of 6. And if you complete all 6 areas, then you unlock new mechanics to the game, post-game, a lot of different things. And I've never gotten past the Crypt. I got to the boss, and I died. That was the furthest I've ever gotten. But maybe this is the video to do it. Who knows? As long as I got my boys by my side. There's got to be trees. Yeah. Get in there. No tree over here, right? Nah. 1 gold gain per trinket in your inventory. 1%. Oh my god. That's not bad. How much money do we have? I don't know if we can see it. We'll see it whenever we pick up gold. I'm probably blind and it was right in front of my face. Wait, hold on, sorry. What can I say? I see a chest, it must be opened. Chilling Great Cleaver. I can't use this either. We have to level up. Whenever we get back to the city, we're gonna have a lot of really good gear we can use. I don't think the devs intend for someone to get this far on the first time. All right, I think we're almost here. Okay, move around, Joe. Use your stun attack. Do not get wizarded. Okay, we have made it to the Crypt, the temple. All right, there's 2 elites over there. I'm not going that way. We're gonna struggle in here, I think. No, guys! Guys! This is not what you want. All right, we got combo. That's fine. You know what? Get his ass. Get his ass. Get the mage. Get the mage. Stunned. Bingo, bongo. Y'all are bringing it today. Help me get some money. Don't just stand there. All right, there's a well. We can finally get a potion charge. My 1 potion charge. Oh, not great. Not great. Not great. Stunning. Stunning. All right, shall we get some money? No, we shall not. They want blood. All right, let's try this again. Shall we get some money? Everything must go. This room looks so nice and well decorated a second ago. Oh, we get a chest. I should probably stun you every chance I get, just so you can't do your little magic. Your magic gobbledygook. All right, what's in here? A mining pickaxe, more iron gain. Don't I already have something else? The harvester thing? I have so many trinkets. I could have sworn I got, no, it was a blessing. Forager's Feast, yeah. So now we're getting 50% more stone. Are you? Okay. I was about to say, that suit of armor looks a little suspect. All right, you guys are not looking hot. They seem stronger than the other 2. We leveled up. Have no fear, I am level 5. Okay. You guys ready? You boys ready? I'm gonna stun the elite. He's an assassin. He's the worst. Oh, they're both assassins. It's okay. We're getting so many achievements. Dude, there's nothing quite like that feeling when you're having a really good run and you know whenever you die, so many achievements and challenges are gonna pop off. That is such a satisfying thing for me, and that's why I try so hard my first time playing a roguelite, because I want to have the most satisfying run ever. Or just bam, 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 bam. You've unlocked this, that, this. Get him. He's stunned. Get him. I would say I'm hoping this doesn't accidentally turn into a 3-hour video where I never die, but these guys are ramping up a lot in both damage and survivability, and I know what we're going to be up against in a little bit. Typically in the second area, I need my girlfriend to help me out because there's these giant turrets that kill you in like 1 second, the ice turrets, and I'm just like, ah! Because she usually plays as a caster and attacks in the background. Meanwhile, I'm balls to your face. I've been balls to your face as long as I could remember. But why change now? All right, we got ourselves another mystical purple orb. Oh my. Where are they feeding that man? He's huge. Bingo bongo, get him. Oh shoot, they're dead. They're dead, the boys are dead. One boy's, well, and then there is one. You found a secret item. Your spell hits have a 10% chance to inflict confusion. Don't know what that means, but I can only assume it's fantastic. We can max out the fire damage on these axes. Or I could finally get Killing Spree, Killer Physique, which gives us more health regen because we're constantly maxed at Killing Spree stacks. Constantly. But this goes from 20 to 40%. I'm doing the damage. I hope I don't regret that, but as these guys start to ramp up health-wise, I need to be able to hurt them as badly as possible. Mentally and physically. Like this.
Nice.
Hello. Wait, I drank my potion! No! Oh my god. 25% weapon and spell crit damage. Weapon crits inflict bleeding. Dash charge. Give me the crit damage. Dog, I drank my potion, my only potion. I pressed E instead of F. Why do I have such big fingers? Why was I cursed to be such a big dude? For context, I've said it before. Size 17 shoes. I could put my whole palm on this keyboard. Okay. We're at the next floor. This is gonna probably be where we die. Not even getting into the floor, but this doorway. And you're gonna see why in a second. Chill out, man. Chill out. Ah! You didn't see that coming. All right, perhaps a single apple will suffice. I'm a very hungry boy. Thank you. There's no way. There's no way we're going to survive this room. If I do, I'm going to be floored, man. If I hadn't have drank my potion. Oh, hey, there's gold. Time to test the abandoned run button. I would hate to, because what happens if you click it and it just ends the entire run? And I just don't get, well, of course it would end the entire run, but I don't get anything. Okay, all right. This room is bad news bears. Hello. We've unlocked the Warlock. The door is trapped. Besides, the crypts below are very dangerous. All right, as soon as I try to open this door, it's curtains. Okay. We gotta line them up. Oh boy. We gotta line them up. Fire axes. We got combo. We got killing spree. We gotta get these casters, man. Keep doing damage. Oh, big boy, big boy. Yo, we did it. All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought. It was kind of bad. But it is time for the crypt, where we have the ice pillars, the ice turrets. This is where it's gonna ramp up considerably. Oh, God. What happens if they go through this? Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Oh, they do get killed by the traps. So these little creepy corpses, they have a spawner, and it's right there, and you have to blitz into it, or they're just gonna keep coming. There goes the turret. That's right, I am a murderer. Give me all the challenges. I will not give up. This will be the first time I beat the second boss in the game with 0 metaprogression. You know, I've learned something with my streams. Whenever I stream, I get so distracted, and I'm like all over the place talking to people, and they're like,
Wow, I thought you were good at games.
but whenever I'm doing videos, I'm so locked in and competitive that I do so much better. Okay, all right. Stun. Kill big boy, kill big boy. I'm so glad I picked up Killing Spree as my passive and not that other move, because it's helping me a lot here. Okay. Oh, this is the room where you unlock the architect. Ooh, you almost got me. Nice try, ice turrets. I know what you're capable of now. Okay, we're gonna sneak around the side. They're gonna shoot me at any angle. Come on. Come over here, boys. The more narrow the pathway, the better. Okay, okay. Why am I attracting more of them? I should have gone for the turret. You know what? Actually, it might be smarter to kill all these guys first, so I don't get in like a life or death battle with this turret, and then they just pop out. Axe? We might want to start kiting out the door, Joe. Out the door. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're so aggressive. Did no one ever love you as a kid? Why do you want to kill so badly, Joe? Be smart about this. This is why I went with the warrior. I figured he would have some of the best durability out of all the characters. Because I was thinking about doing a run as the ranger, but I'd be dead by now. We're going to destroy those turrets, but we're going to do it eventually. We must kill all these basic nobodies. All right. Here we go. Can I stun this? I cannot. I cannot. Why do you have so much health? Who constructed you? Move back, move back. Yeah, so if everything hits you at point blank, you just get dematerialized. I learned that the hard way. All right, that's one. Oh, we get a ton of experience for destroying this. All right. We unlock the architect. Easy peasy. Oh, we can see our money on the map screen. I see. I've almost got 10 grand. Oh my gosh. Sometimes there's a rare chance a bird shows up And you can deposit your loot to him. All right, we got. Oh well, hey guys, that was totally worth it for y'all, right? Oh. Nice. I'm gonna finally grab toughness, 10% less damage. I'm gonna finally grab the health regen per stack. I thought about the toughness, but I think getting more health regen for killing spree is gonna be massive. Joe, dude, you're gonna kill yourself. Just wait for it. All right, move with the spikes. Oh wait, the exit's over there. Got it. So I have to go back through that trap to get to the next floor. That's evil. All right, what is this? 100% damage. Let's utilize this. Oh my god. Hello. A traveling monk gave you powers of blessing of might. Okay, so they're both blessing of might, but I have 110% damage now. Not bad. It's a nice turret. Don't like what I see here. Blessing of might! That crit did 232 damage. All right, let's go in here the proper way. Sorry, boys, you're in the face of a god. Traps are no match for me. I timed that perfectly, accidentally. All right, so if we collide with an enemy, we stun them and do some damage. I'm too hot to handle. Blessing of Might is about to wear out. Plus 10% weapon damage. Plus 2% wood, stone, and iron for every trinket in your inventory. We would just get so many supplies. 10% weapon damage is gnarly, though. Yeah, let's do that. I have a lot of trinkets. I was thinking about it. All right, this room's going to be tough. I'm waiting for my dash recharge. Stay in the back line so I can avoid the turret. We've got this extra might. We got to finish off the turret this time. Nice. Stun. I am a beast, and I've got one of the weakest weapons. I've got no gear. And I've barely filled up my trinket inventory. I got so many trap rooms in here, but they're worth it. I got so many goodies. All right, I'm almost out of combo. These guys aren't that bad. They barely hurt me. All right, run. You hit the switch, turn off the traps, and we're cruising. Guys, if I beat this game my first time through, I apologize. Granted, we're still only in area 2 out of 6. More experience. We leveled up. We're level 6. All right, let's get this money. I'm leaving a lot of money. I already have so much, though. It's making my pockets heavy. We got the health regen, though. I'm just telling y'all, there's no way. I timed that perfectly. There's no way we're beating the second boss. I will lose my mind. Oh man, that was almost great. Scroll of Magic Missile. I'll pick it up, but I won't be able to activate it. Not like this. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're the traitor. I can give you the poison resistance, and then you give me Headhunter contract. 10% damage against elites, and they drop piles of gold when killed. If I reduce my poison resistance, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. These guys aren't poisoning me. We got so many elites. There's one right now. Speak of the devil. Yeah, you think you're tough? Little do you realize you're dying 10% faster now. Doing those twirling axes point blank is insane. The damage that comes off of that, the satisfaction I feel, indescribable. Dude, I'm rich. Oh, we got another well. Nice. All right, so after this area, it is going to be boss time. And I think the boss room is probably over there. Got a shopkeeper. Plus 25 to all resistances. More spell crit damage and chance. I'm going to buy that. 5% damage overall. I'm okay with the resistances. I'm fine. Give me the damage. I do feel like probably the reason we are surviving as long as we are is because I am prioritizing damage. We've gotten decently lucky with loot too, at least in the first area. Now it seems like all the loot I get, I probably won't be able to actually use. What I'm really curious about, is there a way for me to look at my stats, my achievements? I don't know if I can look at them mid-run. Here we go. Accomplishments. I'm going to have so many skill points from doing all these accomplishments whenever I go back and level up. Which is nice, because this game does have a pretty hefty post-game and modifiers and stuff. Granted, I haven't seen it, but that is the word. Yup. There it is. There's the almighty second boss. He's gonna die. And by he, I mean me. Dude, my damage resistance is nuts. They can hardly hurt me. Try it, try it. Okay, never mind. Maybe you do some damage. Not nearly as much as I'm used to on like the rogue though. Because they'll delete me. See, that's how you win. That's how you become indestructible. You just go heavy into damage resistance and life regen. Dude, that turret. Whoa! We got a little secret. Sorry, guys. I'm busy. I can't see what's happening. It wants me to pick up the gear. Wow. Wow. These are some nice gloves that I can't wear. Very nice gloves. All right, sir. Time to get yours. Oh, hey, the bird! So he can take stuff back to me. Or he can take stuff back to me. He can take stuff back to the town. Me at the town. Future me, if you will. I can articulate. I can English. I don't just smash, smash, smack. Although I do a lot of that too. It's the best way to live. My combo will never wear out. My killing spree will be eternal. All right, I think we've pretty much explored this whole area. It is about time. Oh, what are you doing? You are getting way too cocky now, Joe. Way too cocky. But why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? They can't do anything. They got nothing. They got nothing. Stop it. Stop it. Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Oh, we got another upgrade. And we got another chest. We got some more loot. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa! Nothing personnel, kid. How did you get behind me like that? Your melee deals increased damage. 20%. Yep. Sir, learn some respect. Where are your friends? Okay, so this trap, I think you just have to tank it. Ooh, rabbit's foot, some base evasion. I said no to that last time because I didn't want to spend my precious coin. But for free, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. All right, I am worried. I'm worried about the next area. I'm just gonna breathe for a little bit. I'm gonna give myself a plug so we can get some life regen. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, if you've made it this far, make sure you hit that like button. Give me a comment down below if you want more Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, or if there's any other games you want to see on the channel. And if you've watched me this far and have not hit that sub button, please consider doing so, because that supports the channel way more than you know. All right, hey, look at that! I got so much health in that time. All right, it's time. It's time to fight the boss. We're not going to be practical. We're not going to stand here doing nothing for 5 minutes. Who would do that? That's illogical, right? I like to think I'm a sensical person, and I just go in without any fear. I wouldn't want to stall for any reason. I wouldn't try to do anything that would give me a time to rest, because I feel like going in, hitting the ground running is the best approach, right? And I hope you guys agree as well. And so, let's go. It is time to fight Shadowface. He looks like the bad guy from Guardians of the Galaxy 1. All right, so to hurt this guy, you got to kill these dudes. It's the only way he loses health. And so you're basically just surviving an onslaught of dudes. Way too much dudage. But if we can max out stacks, oh my god. Please. Holy crap. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We have the life regen. I can use my potion if things get bad. Oh, things got bad. Oh, things got bad. Oh, things are getting worse. Things are getting worse. Stay back. Ha! Stay back. Stay back, you fiends. They just pummel in, man. They just pummel in. There's no end in sight. Die, die, do some damage, move. Okay, we got ooh, ooh. Bullet hell, bullet hell. You're going down, Shadowface. If that is your real name. Oh no! Oh, oh, oh! All right, we got combo, we got movement. We got movement. Kill the dudes. Light them up. I'm running low on mana. Ooh. He's halfway. He's halfway. Oh, oh. I know I need mana. You don't gotta tell me twice. Okay, 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 okay. No way. Oh, shoot. No, no, no. I was feeling so good. And now I'm feeling so bad. I need healing. I need an adult. I need someone to talk to about my day. Kill him with the axes. Whoa. See, this is the genuine YouTuber reaction you guys want, you know? It's not, all right, so we're knocking out this guy, and we're gonna get this guy. No, it's just chaos. It's chaos. Please. No. Oh, no. I'm killing him. Oh, there's a lot of explosions. He's doing new things now. He's not happy with me. Don't tell me there's another phase. Does Shadow Phase like go crazy when we kill his followers or something? If there is, I'm gonna scream. Please, please dodge, dodge. Okay. We are so close, man. Stun! Get out of my face. He's blasting off again, over and over. He never stops blasting. Please, come on. I'm really greeting these guys. We gotta be almost done. Is this the last guy? Oh, no! Yes! We did it! We did it! Oh my goodness, dude. Holy crap. We got a maggot gland. I didn't read that. Every 4 seconds, you spit a blob of acid at a random nearby enemy, dealing 40 poison damage in a small area ahead. More armor. Mighty longsword of weakness. Can't use it, but, you know, it's not too bad. Oh, there's a rope here. Dungeon. Cthulhu? Oh, we got vines and stuff? Hey, boys. You go, we follow. Lead the way. All right, guys. I have a confession, okay? This is the furthest I've ever gotten in Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. And I am enjoying this game with my girlfriend. And I do not want to know the fury of a woman scorned by getting further than her. So I think this is a really good time to call it. This was insane. I want to see what Abandoned Run does. And so I'm not worried because I have a separate save file. This was a new one just for this run. I want to see if I click this, you go to town. Do we keep our things? We do. We do. So we get to take all of our stuff home so I can show you guys a little bit of the meta progression before we close this up because there's a ton. Oh my God. Oh, you still have to do the donation. Huh. So I guess you have to complete the entire run to get all of the money and materials. So we can go over here. We can buy some things. We can buy a lot of things because we got a lot of resources. Well, we got some. We don't have a lot. Let's go ahead and build the training grounds. So now we can beef up our character. We can build a general store. It's all coming together. Hunter's cabin. So we can get animal pelts. Get some money. We can upgrade the guild hall if we get enough wood. And so that's going to make the city look a lot nicer. And I've got a ton of money. So I'm going to buy an additional potion charge. Thank you very much. And if I go up top, we can upgrade my character a little bit. And so we've got skill points we can spend. I think we can top this off. Yeah. Level up the next version of every move. And then I can be like, I want to be a big, strong man. I want 32 strength. And I can equip some of the stuff like this mighty longsword of weakness. And this revivifying breastplate. So now I got this big, beefy sword. Dash charges, dash cooldown, health pickups. So now we get more health whenever we get apples, which is nice. There's not a lot of the early game meta progression you can do until you start building these buildings. When you do that, options start to open up tremendously. We'll have a blacksmith right here. This is our general shop, so we can buy and sell gear, which is nice. We can sell for a good amount. Like these bracers, we could sell for 300 gold. And if there's a few things missing from our build, like we don't have a helmet, I can buy a little helmet here, put this guy on. Looking pretty nice. It doesn't match my armor. It's kind of a light blue shade, but, you know, we're not complaining. And I can also switch my character. So now we've got the rogue and the warlock. But guys, that is Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. This game is a lot of fun. Like I said, when you're playing it, it's not throwing a lot of crazy things at you. It does ramp up, but it is a roguelite action RPG that just becomes the most satisfying, relaxing junk food. You're getting strong, you're bashing so many enemies, you're having a good time, you're finding another trinket, you're finding more gear, and I just have a lot of fun with it. So there is a link down below if you guys want to check this game out for yourself. And if you guys have not hit that sub button, as I said before, I trumped that insane boss. Please consider doing so because that supports my channel, and I will see all of you guys next time.